Greetings. Welcome to Henry Ford College's 2023 Commencement exercise. I am Dr. Anthony Perry. As Chair of the Faculty Senate, I am proud to represent Henry Ford College and will be your host for today's event. We will begin the program with the singing of the national anthem and college song, led by Director of Choral and Vocal Music, Mr. Kevin Dewey. Please rise and sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glam, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? 1, 2, 3, 4. For the strength of community, for the joy of diversity, for the hope of humanity, we sing in one accord. For the love of artistry, for the lessons of history, for the pride of industry, the hallmark of Henry Ford. Pro bono omnium, for the good of all. Pro bono omnium, heed the clarion call. Pro bono omnium, stand together tall. Pro bono omnium, for the good of all.
As a member of the college faculty, I would like to convey to you, graduates, and your families, the best wishes of the faculty and staff. At this time, I will ask the faculty to stand and applaud the graduates. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Adele Mosip, Henry Ford College trustee, who will extend greetings on behalf of the entire board.
Thank you, Dr. Perry. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
On behalf of the Henry Ford College of Trustees and the citizens of the College District, I offer congratulations to you, the 2023 graduates of Henry Ford College. Today you celebrate an important turning point in your lives. Each one of you has become a college graduate. You have worked long and hard for this day. Many of you juggling the responsibilities of being students and full-time jobs and family obligations. Many of you will continue your education to pursue careers in your chosen fields. Whatever your choices are, You know that your days and nights spent at Henry Ford College will pay off with success futures. Your future is something that we at Henry Ford College take seriously. For 85 years, Henry Ford College has been the gateway for higher education for thousands of people just like you. Without Henry Ford College, you might not have the opportunity to obtain a quality education and the success that a college degree will bring you. Good luck in your future endeavors, and may you always hold your special days at Henry Ford College close to your heart. Thank you, and Alf Mabrouk.
I am pleased to welcome the Secretary of the Board of Trustees, Ms. Irene Watts, to the podium to present the Distinguished Service Award.
Good morning. Good morning. So it's my honor and distinction to present this award to many of you who know our Lieutenant Governor, Garland Gilchrist. And I'm going to go off script here because I'm going to tell you a story about who this person is when the cameras aren't there, when the press isn't there, when it's not social media, and what it means to be a public service. A few months ago, he came to our campus and he said, I want to be able to speak to the students directly. And so we had a few students there at the table, and he was running a few minutes late, and I was there, and I noticed a student to the right of me, and he was deep in studying. And I asked him, I said, do you have a test or a final later on today? He said, no, I have it in a couple of weeks. I said, but you're studying now? He said, well, I got the lowest grade of an 85 in my class, and I'm really determined to not be in the lowest. And I thought, well, lower of 85 sounds like, doesn't sound low to me. But he didn't want to have the lowest grade. And he was shy, and I could tell that he wasn't one for public speaking. So when the Lieutenant Governor came to our campus and he introduced himself, and he had a very informal roundtable, and this student named Charles spoke up. And he said, I don't know how I see myself in college on this campus. And what he was expressing was he didn't feel seen and he didn't feel heard. Now, the Lieutenant Governor understood what he was saying, and he responded in a way that later on we found out the impact of what that was. A few days later, I was always wondering, how did Charles do on his exam? Well, Charles sent us an email saying because of his interaction with the Lieutenant Governor, beforehand he thought he wanted to leave. But because the Lieutenant Governor's empathy and his care and his kind words touched him, he said, not only am I going to stay, but I'm going to soar. And I reached out to Charles and said, hey, how did you do on that exam? He got a 97. Right? A 97. But here's the other thing. Charles is a father, and he has a 15-year-old at home. So it's not that he's just doing it for himself, but he's modeling the expectations that he has also for his son. And so we spoke about it because we both have 15-year-old sons who think that they know the world already, right? So a week and a half ago, I saw the Lieutenant Governor at an event, and I said, I want you to know the impact that you had on this student. And without hesitation, he said, give me his email. I want to follow up with him. 2 days later, I got a voicemail from Charles, and he said, you don't understand, I am elated. This day that I just received communication from the Lieutenant Governor, right? The student who didn't want to say anything at all during that round table. And on top of that, I just came from an event where I have high school students asking me, coming up to me and saying, will you mentor me? And Charles says, what can I do? I love Henry Ford College, and I want to be an ambassador. I want to go to high school students, and I want to tell everybody about Henry Ford College. Now, all of that stems from one person who came to our campus and said, I want to hear from your students. And that's called leadership. It's when you lift those up around you when you don't have a personal and stake that they're going to somehow better you. You want to better those around you. And that's our lieutenant governor. So when people talk about politicians or they talk about they no longer are interested, remember this story. And these are the highest standards that you should hold all of our political leaders. It's what do they do when people are not watching? And so if I didn't share that story, I don't know if he would have shared it. So therefore, the Henry Ford College Distinguished Service Award honors individuals who have made substantial contributions toward excellence in education, outstanding civic accomplishments, and for their unwavering support of the college. And before I pass this along, the lieutenant governor also has his daughters here. And for those parents, grandparents here, again, it goes back to what are you going to leave for your children? Emily is here, Ruby, and they're off stage watching their dad. And I know many of you graduates here, you are parents as well. So take those moments and say, you know, do I bring my kids? Do I not bring my kids? Bring them, because you're planting the seed of responsibility and showing them that maybe it's scary, maybe it's not easy, but later on, if they see mom or dad doing it, they may want to do it as well. This year's recipient is Michigan's Lieutenant Governor, Garland Gilchrist. On behalf of Henry Ford College, I am pleased to present the 2023 Distinguished Service Award to Lieutenant Governor Garland Gilchrist, who will also present this morning's commencement address. I hope you don't mind.
So I wasn't expecting that. To the Board of Trustees of Henry Ford College, to my friend, President Russell Cavaluna, to all of the faculty members who are gathered on stage and who are watching from wherever they are, who helped to create the opportunity for y'all to graduate. To all of the family members, supporters, children, parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, neighbors, friends. Yeah, shout out to neighbors who came. Whether you are physically here with us in this beautiful auditorium, whether you're following along from home or on your phone or in like the passenger seat of a car, thank you for helping making this day possible for this graduating class. And to my favorite people in the room, the graduates here in 2023. Congratulations on your day. Congratulations. No, there's not many times in life where you have a day where everybody just gets to focus on you and to celebrate you, to say how proud they are of you, to show how much hope and confidence they have in you. But today, this is y'all's day. And you get to share it with the largest graduating class ever in the history of Henry Ford College. When we were walking in, I heard the thing that is my favorite part about college graduation ceremonies, and it's the part when like your family member first sees you and they shout all crazy and they try to wave at you and take pictures. Hey, that's mine. Do all that, right? Y'all laughing because everybody in here did it. That unbridled inspiration and energy, what that is, that's an expression of all the work that led up to this point. And so you can't help but let it out because of your joy. And it might sound crazy, but it's not crazy. That is actually the most logical thing you could do on a day like today. Because what you're doing is actually planting yet another seed See, these seeds are bearing fruit, but people actually graduating, but you're planting another seed for the future. That's why we call this a commencement. It is setting people up in the beginning of the next chapter of their story, whether it's your educational journey, your professional journey, and the personal journey that overlaps and intersects with all of that. The graduation ceremony here at Henry Ford College is special because this is inherently an intergenerational exercise. Now, as Trustee Watts noted, I do have my two daughters here with me. This is intergenerational for me as well. I think it's important for everyone to see everyone else's success. Me and Governor Gretchen Whitmer, my partner in public service, we think it's our really whole responsibility to do everything we can, to work with everyone we can, to create the conditions for success and opportunity, to make sure that all of us have a chance to be our best, and to do it in a community where we feel safe, where we feel welcome, where we know that we are invested in, and we know that our potential can actually be realized and can even be exceeded. So y'all may have a lot of emotions right now as graduates, right? There's still some nervous energy. You know, and back in the room across the hall, he was like practicing your walk. Got to make sure you don't trip. If you do, everybody will support you. You're thinking about what is the first thing, how am I going to pose for my picture? Am I going to chest bump the president, fist bump the president? Like, you have a lot of decisions you have to make in a very small amount of time because this is not a long walk. You might even be a little bit impatient, like, can we get this moment over with? And I'm not going to give y'all a long speech because I would be impatient too if I was in your shoes. But just, I want you to really be centered in yourself. Whether you are a young graduate or a young at heart graduate, whether you are one of the graduates in this class who has participated in the Michigan Reconnect program, there are 49 of you in this year's class, people who the state of Michigan has invested in your success and in your graduation. Whether you're one of the international students who came from around the world, not just the state, not just the community, but around the world to study at this institution. You've relentlessly pursued your dream and goal of an education. And learners and dreamers and doers. That's what Henry Ford is all about. All three at once. So as you leave and go to whatever is next on your journey, whether it's to another college or university, an internship, an externship, a job, or you're still figuring out what is next, look back on your time here and do it with pride. You may want to forget them late night study sessions at home, at the library, getting questions answered in the learning lab. Anybody do pizza and play with the president? No? Yeah, you did. You did. She did not. I don't know what that says about you, but they're not doing that. I know there's so many amazing student clubs and organizations. I'm an engineer by training, and so I know the engineering club or the video game club, BattleBots, game nights, catching the dark sky show, and feeling small at the Hammond Planetarium. The resurgent math clubs to make mathematics fun again. Anybody been to math club? Oh, silence. Damn. A math faculty member? There we go, somebody. Like I said, I'm an engineering student. I actually like math. This is about having an environment that supports your success. And now as a Henry Ford College alum, a Hawk for life, look back at this as more than just a place where you got a degree. It's a place where you made new friends and learned new skills, where you built or extended your family, where the diversity that you brought into the community was hopefully multiplied as you engaged with the community. All of you broke down barriers. They might have been big to you or small, but it's important that they no longer exist. And with every barrier you broke down, you showed someone else that it was possible to be more and be better. Because the promise of Henry Ford is that no matter who you are, where you come from, or what your background is, you will find people and professionals who are ready to invest in you. Students invest in one another at this college in a way that I see on very few other campuses. Students who donated to the Hawk's Nest Food Pantry to help others put food on the table. Professors and faculty members and staff building mentorships with students to show how they were more invested in your success beyond the classroom, that it was about more than grades and papers and homework. Education professionals, they understood that education is not only a lifelong journey, but it can be an all-encompassing one that can bring joy if you do it right. And I want to call out some of those educators. Folks like Dr. Harville, the head of the Black Male and Queens Focus Group. The Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Neelan. Doctors Courtney Matthews and Cassandra Fluker, and others who work to connect students with the resources they need to succeed. I was going to say, let's give them a round of applause, but they deserve them individually and collectively. Can I talk a little bit about the Black Male and Queens Focus Group, just for a minute? Because I got a chance to spend some time with that group. It's open to all students, but it provides an atmosphere where students can defy and critique and improve prevailing images of Black men and women in the world. It puts together events and activities throughout the year, whether there are weekly meetings, study tables during exam times, dialogues on public safety, visits to colleges and universities throughout the state of Michigan, and the Black Male Retention and Success Conference. Now, the focus group had such impact on people, including a recent graduate, Lasagna Gentle. Now, I noted that she was a recent graduate, but that group meant so much to her that she actually continues to participate with it and comes back to campus to pay it forward to students in the focus group, just like other students did for her. This is about investing in success, not on a personal individual level, but on a collective and community level. The HFC Honors Hub is another one where students help students. Home hogs like Mike Roby, who brought a managerial eye to expand access to educational support systems for Henry Ford students. Alongside Dr. Hazlitt, the head of the Honors Hub, he worked hard to come up with creative solutions to help students achieve their academic goals. I also am thinking of Ayanna Kondrashek, who in the words of Dr. Hazlitt, restored the humanity of the Honors Club to bring people together, remembering birthdays and life events, and making it a home away from home. Now, these are just two examples of student organizations that had an impact. It shows that this campus and the community is more than about a physical place. It's about the people and how they look out for one another. Now, Trustee Watts mentioned that story of my interaction with Charles in that round table. I think we all have a role to play in making sure we're creating spaces for people to be their best and be safe. Because ultimately, whenever we ask a question, whenever we step up to present an opportunity, what all we're asking for is to be seen, is to be heard, and is to be given a fair chance. All we need is a chance. Every success is the result of someone taking a chance, somebody making a bet on you, somebody saying that I believe that you can do this and more. And if there's anything about the Henry Ford College experience I want you to take away, it's that there was an entire legion of people who took a chance on you to be successful. And your success today is also theirs. But the challenge now before you is to think about who you will take a chance on and who you will help succeed. Because you have the power to do that, not just because you'll walk away from this stage with a diploma, but because of the humanity that you brought to this process. Your ability to see that in another person and give them an opportunity. Even if it feels small to you, it could be a mountain for them. So don't be afraid to take that risk on someone else, because that's going to help them do something that otherwise would not happen. It's going to help them create something that nobody else has the makeup or the capability to create. Because all of us bring something unique to every table that we sit at and every room that we stand in. And it's up to us to make sure that those rooms and those tables are never the same once we leave them. Henry Ford College will never be the same because you have put your stamp on it. And now I want you to help more people put their stamp on this college and in this community, and do so in ways that exceed their greatest imagination and expectation. You're capable of that. They're capable of that. I'm confident in you. The community's confident in you. The faculty, the board, the president, we are all confident in what you can do, what you can achieve, and who you can be. So whether on your next job, on your next degree, your next destination, continue to be connected with one another. I'm a 2-time recovering entrepreneur. But the people I started both my businesses with were people I went to college with. There are collaborations, institutions that will be born of the relationships that you made while a student at Henry Ford College. When you took a chance on someone else to be a partner, to be a friend, and to build a real relationship with. So I just want you to think about that. Be that generous. Be that unselfish. Share the chances that you have had with others, because chances have a habit of multiplying one another, and success begets success. So Henry Ford College, on behalf of the state of Michigan, I want to congratulate you. I want to say thank you for the efforts, for the sacrifices that you've put in, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for each and every one of you. God bless you. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist, and congratulations on your Distinguished Service Award. I would like to now welcome the president of Henry Ford College, Russell Cavalluna, to deliver some remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Perry. Graduates, welcome to commencement. I'm so excited to see you here, and I'm so excited to greet you here on the stage. I cannot wait, and I know you can't wait, and one of the best ways to help that is for me to talk less. So I'm going to try to do that. But I don't know if you know, I used to be a practicing attorney, and I would litigate. And so my friend and our leader, Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist, made a few points that I want to respond to. Let's start with pizza and a play. Mr. Lieutenant Governor, you know, a lot of these students who are here today, they are grinding to get to the graduation stage. So, you know, like Charles, they probably didn't have time for pizza or a play. But there were about 50 people there, and I bribed them with pizza. But I will tell you the other thing, running with Russ, I got like 4 people. And it's because these people are grinding to get their graduation done. But it looks like you have some influence on Charles. You know, I saw Charles a couple days after you were with him in Trustee Watts, and he had a picture of you and him on his phone. I mean, he was literally carrying her around like a newborn baby. I mean, this young man, you made an amazing influence on him, and Trustee Watts was right to call you out. Trustee Watts forgot the most important part of this whole process is to give you this beautiful award. So after having given you my responses, I do want to make sure you hold this wonderful award that is on behalf of our college. But I want to also tell you graduates, here you go, LG. Graduates, I'm supposed to give you some pearl of wisdom. I often don't do that. I just congratulate you. But I want to highlight something you just saw because I think it's useful for you in your path forward. What you saw Trustee Watts do is acknowledge great teamwork, lifting up a teammate. And as you move forward, you're going to be in teams. There's really nothing you can do in your life by yourself that won't be better with having done it with someone else. Those are teams. And the cultures that you use in teams affect, in fact, impact the outcomes that you can achieve. Now, one of the most valuable things in building a team is to point out a teammate and to say, you're doing excellent work. You've made a difference in my life. And the trick is you can do this at any level in your organization, whether you're the president, whether you're at an entry-level position, and you're going to build bonds of teamwork. I know it because I've seen it and I saw it on this stage. Now, the Lieutenant Governor is clearly a great teammate of Henry Ford College. And the way he was called out today will let him see that we want his relationship, and you can do that in your worlds. Let me show you an example. One of the people that Lieutenant Governor Gilchrist named as one of my teammates. And how many of you all were at this institution during the pandemic? Probably all of you. You probably had to go through different things to get your education, maybe online, maybe you had to take hybrid. And you probably didn't know there was one person among many, many, many people who put a lot of effort into that was the tip of the spear. It was a person who loved the idea that he could help you become a graduate. It was a person who helped stand this college from a face-to-face college to online in 2 days. It was a person who all these faculty members trust and respect. It was a person who I go to when I don't know what I should do. And because I want you to hear my teammate, I've decided I'm going to stop talking and lift someone else up. Now, it might not be easy for him to come and talk to you because he did all these wonderful things while dealing with a debilitating back injury. And so I had to ask him, if I call you out, are you going to be able to stand and talk? And it's a little questionable. But it's important for me to tell you that I want you to hear from my teammate. Lift people up in your lives. And please welcome Dr. Michael Nealon, the Vice President of Academic Affairs.
All right, now you've seen great examples of leadership, teamwork, and delegation, okay? Yeah, facing a global pandemic that would take the lives of over 1 million Americans, facing the instability and uncertainty on social, economic, political, spiritual levels, and you guys decided it was time to bust a move and go to college? All right, I got a question for you. However did you find the courage? How did you find the courage to step out when most people shut themselves away? How'd you find the courage to step up when most people pulled back in fear? To say yes when everyone was screaming no? To show up when most people stayed home? To challenge yourself when most asked for a pass or offered up an excuse? However did you find the courage to keep going when many simply gave up? However did you find the courage? And I'd also like to ask you, why did you come to Henry Ford College? What were you looking for? For what were you looking? I'm sorry, there are English teachers behind me, and I just pulled a no-no by ending a sentence with a preposition. All right. What were you seeking? The answers? Could be. But I'm here to just kind of drop this olive in your martini glass. That answers can be endings. They could be conclusions. They're points of arrival. They're terminals. They're often the final say. No. I urge you to seek the questions. See, the questions aren't points of arrival, they're points of departure. The questions are new doors opening. The questions are invitations to what you don't know, to what you maybe only have to believe in. They're pregnant possibilities. Questions are launching pads. So seek the questions, and you'll go far. Now, there's a question that you're going to ask yourself over and over and over again for the rest of your lives and throughout your careers. And it oftentimes stops us in our tracks. The simple little question is, what should I do? Sometimes it's, what should I do now? Sometimes it's, what should I do next? Now, I offer you an answer. Not the answer, but maybe an answer for you to think about. And that would be, what do? I do the next right, loving thing. Always. The answer is always love. Except if you're taking a test in math class to get an engineering degree, then the answer is always 0 or 1. It doesn't matter, you got to show pages worth of work, but the answer is always 0 or 1. All right, I got time for a little story. This is an old Chinese fable, if you will. You see, there was an old woman living on the very edge of her village, poor as the dirt that her little house was built on. And every day, to collect water so that she could drink, bathe, clean the few dishes she had to walk miles with 2 jars that she would put on a bar on her shoulders and carry all the way to the center of town, fill with water, and carry all the way back. One was in great shape. That one she was able to fill to the brim and bring it back with all the water it could hold. One was an older jug, cracked, broken. It leaked. One day, she was surprised when the jar said to her, as she was putting them on her shoulders, "Why do you bother even taking me? You know I'm going to leak. You know I'm going to lose water. You know I'm going to come back half filled. Why would you bring me?" And she says to the jar, "Have you really not noticed the path that we take to and from the well every day? Have you noticed the flowers that grow along the path? Have you wondered why the flowers only grow on this side of the roadway?" The jar said, "No, never occurred to me." She said, "Well, I planted those flowers. And every morning on the way back from the well, you water them. You water them. Don't let anyone on your journey ever make you think that you are less than. You have everything you need. You came to us with everything you needed to be successful. All we did, if we did anything, was get you to look inside and find it. Water your flowers. Always do the next right loving thing. And I'll warn you, you're going to get to the rim. You're going to get to the edge. You're going to get to the outer limits. You're going to get to the abyss sometimes. But I dare you now, as Henry Ford College alumni soon, you take that next move. You step out there. Because I promise you, one of two things will happen for you. You will be caught, or you will discover that you can fly. Thanks.
Congratulations, graduates. As chair of the Faculty Senate and representing the Henry Ford College faculty, I have the honor of providing some final instructions. This is your final charge to take with you as you leave Henry Ford College as new graduates. Now you are charged with taking what you've learned thus far and using this knowledge to better yourself, your families, our community, and our world. Today is not the end of your journey, but the start. There is much hope on the horizon for you, our community, and our world. You have demonstrated a proficiency, if not a mastery, in numerous courses, whether they be those that you have loved or those that you have dreaded. Overall, your graduation today has illustrated your ability to succeed through the good and the bad, no matter what. It shows your persistence in completing this journey. Your success inspires and is an example to others. Today is a brief pit stop along the path of your life's adventure. This graduation is a reflection point in life that helps you look back at your accomplishments and look forward to what is to come. Today we see the future with many challenges, but with much hope and opportunity. The American dream has been real for many, but it has also escaped too many. You leave Henry Ford College empowered to help make sure that you and everyone can achieve their dreams. We all have a responsibility to move our community, our country, and the world to a better place. This will be done one step at a time, one moment at a time. So, do not stop at a dream. Make the dream come true. Be an agent of change for the better. By being engaged in your community, work with others. Build bridges. Believe in yourself. Believe in the goodness of others. Take chances on yourself. Take chances on others. Overcome fear. Do not let fear take away your power to act. Do not wait for others. Always remember, change can begin with you. Graduates, good luck.
All right, folks, I promise no more speeches. That's the best applause line right there. All right, each year at commencement, the honor of the mace bearer goes to a faculty member who has a long and distinguished record of service to Henry Ford College. The mace carries the official seal of the college. It is a symbol of the authority of Henry Ford College to grant certificates and degrees to those who meet its high academic standards. The bearer of the mace represents all college faculty and staff, both past and present, who have contributed much to the development of this college and to the education of our students. Please join me in expressing appreciation to the mace bearer for this year, Mr. Leo Yaros, full-time faculty member in architectural construction who has served students with distinction since 1988. Now let me recognize those students who are graduating with honors. Those are the students who are graduating summa cum laude with a grade point average of 3.9 and higher. Please stand and be recognized, graduates. CLG, those folks couldn't make it to running with Russ. They were getting 3.9 grade point averages. For those that are graduating with magna cum laude, which is 3.7 to 3.89, please you stand and be recognized for your academic success. Now, how about those who graduate cum laude with a grade point average from 3.5 to 3.69? Would you please stand and be recognized? You good to be up here? All right. At this time, it is my privilege to confer degrees upon graduates, and I welcome back my teammate who just addressed you, Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Michael Nealon, to the podium, and we will present the candidates.
Yeah, there were a couple things I forgot, so I'm just kidding. All right, will all the candidates for a Bachelor of Science please rise? President Cavalluna, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for a Bachelor of Science degree.
Thank you, Dr. Nealon. Under the authority vested in me by Henry Ford College's Board of Trustees and the great state of Michigan, I confer upon you a Bachelor of Science degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Will all the candidates for an Associate in Applied Science degree please rise? President Cavalluna, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for an Associate in Applied Science degree.
Under the authority vested in me by the Henry Ford College Board of Trustees and the great state of Michigan, I confer upon you an Associate in Applied Science degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Will all the candidates for an Associate in Science degree please rise? That's an AS, Associate in Science. There we go. President Cavalluna, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for an Associate in Science degree.
Thank you, Dr. Nealon. Under the authority vested in me by the Henry Ford College Board of Trustees and the state of Michigan, I confer upon you an associate degree in science with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations to you. Now, folks, we're going to ask you to follow the instructions of the marshal to please join me on the stage. I'll have some of my colleagues help get you your diplomas, and I will see you up here very soon. Dr. Perry, did you want to, Dr. Perry, I have it here that you're going to make a few more remarks. No? Okay. All right, marshals, let's help the graduates find their way to the stage. And this is the part you guys have all been waiting for.
No, that's true. Yeah. Latrice Purdue.
Andrea Frolore.
Hanan Naji.
Zainab Abdul Kader.
Melissa Kaluder.
Mark Quain.
Edgar Garcia.
Angelina Hogan.
Ebony Washington.
Daniel Smith.
Zachary Al-Rahomi.
Kimberlyn DeBolt.
Hasina Shabrain.
Suad Yaya.
Brandon Sokolowski.
Charlene Woodson.
Jonathan Vracken.
Robert Nitz.
Josh Cruz.
Ali Bazi.
Kiera Bryant.
Patience Uwakwe.
Tanisha Thomas.
Soroya Bell.
Charlotte Chiquita.
Malak Kanj.
Maria Davis.
Jayan Kadum.
Fida Awada.
Abdul Hamid Algami.
Mary Gibson.
Ariel Williams.
Guillermo Machain.
Latifa Ahmed.
Gabrielle Melvin.
Courtney Labato.
Kiana Morris.
Izatu Ba.
Natalie Gutierrez.
Sarah Saeed.
Shad Mehdi.
Saba Mohammed.
Warud Akil Ahasfaraj.
Fatima Rodriguez.
Yusuf Saleh.
Christopher Townsend.
Fatima Al-Samawi.
Kuthar Talul.
Mona Talul.
Eo Sebiu Horobet.
Angelo Patterson.
Miguel Downs.
Amber Barr.
Hanan Mehdi.
Malunia Medina.
Maddie Smith.
Mariam Al-Fawadi.
Sonia Labib.
Eric Spizak.
William Mallory.
Bara Mubarak.
Raja Asafar.
Cynthia Escobar.
Reem Ali.
Delilah Fote.
Rawan Alarba.
Angela Laredo.
Amatilla Nagy.
Amelia Kafkakis.
Paige Long.
Angelica Barber.
Sarah Saeed.
Nahla Saleh.
Ashkan Alamare.
Tasneem Mohammed.
Aaron McMillan.
Safa Al-Shaybani.
Nashia Obad.
Baghdad Yahya.
Fatma Altata.
Amaria Amir.
They already said it. Sumaya Mosley.
Maha Hussein.
Haider Al-Makhzoumi.
Omar Jalad.
Joy Harris.
Teba Sharif.
Zara Alaboudi.
Bushra Chowdhury.
Maria Garcia Rivera.
Erica Valley.
Michaela Springer.
Ashjan Almawiri.
Ryan Bennett.
Lasonia Bess.
Christina Bolda.
Brandon Anthony.
Ramon Morones Jr.
Jeffrey Tuttle.
Kirabo Luquago.
Jonathan Vu.
Jessica. That was my voice. Jessica LaDuke.
Bilal Talab.
Colin Albright.
Corinne Van Every.
Lindsay Horton.
Destiny Green.
Rana Safa.
Nicholas Gregory.
Megan Hernandez.
Eshawn Kelly.
Shema Salah.
Hajar Yahya.
Arwa Mased.
Camelia Eaton.
Scarlett Anderson.
Maria Abdullah.
Fatima Salah.
Zainab Al-Kafaji.
Kaylee Kochansky.
Mohammed Tarani.
Time filler. All right. Dahlia Harabi.
Razan Mayar.
Rafael Cortez.
Jocelyn Cortez Samano.
Hadi Hamoud.
Ronnie Rabar Nasser.
Bryant Bagnall.
William Zavalita Mayan.
Kimberly Hodges.
Daisha Griffin.
Janet Hernandez.
Ahmed Al-Mathil.
John Tarver.
Malika Davis.
Muhammad Ali Hamza.
Ibtisam Al-Shawati.
Just wait a second. There's nowhere for you to go yet. Aya Hamoud.
Iman Bazi.
Makai Glover.
Bailey Brinker.
Auhad Ahmed.
Sumaya Al-Azari.
Heba Hamden.
Abdul Mohsen Abu Quake.
Lindsay Pinniger.
Lena Aldues.
Amina Alareddy.
Aya Aldabashi.
Kareem Hatem.
Abdul Rahman Al-Zakari.
Mahmoud Hasuna.
Alberto Plaza.
Victoriana Swartz.
Ibrahim Galib.
Miriam Zelaya Urbina.
Sarah Alamuri.
Brianna McCain.
Zainab Abukayla.
Walla Bazoun.
Sarah Gazdecki.
Makaya DeJarnette.
Tyra Curtis.
Hisham Isa.
Jamera Nelson.
Taylor DeGrendel.
Brianna Wilkes.
Angelita Hinkle.
Rebecca Pierce.
Coral McCarter Cushel.
Julio Sainz.
Brittany Capel.
Faraj Swalem.
Sarah Al-Helfi.
Ahmad Al-Najjar.
Christopher Berlin.
Brittany Clark.
Trayvon Sanders.
Wyatt Clark.
Jacob Hammond Renfrew.
Lisbeth Angelo Jimenez.
Ali Elmadare.
Pauline Wynn.
Sarah Ahmed.
Lena Berry.
Neftali Vega Garcia.
Anil Jimenez.
Isaiah Ortiz.
Brandon Powell.
Taya Jackson.
Gabriel Lee.
Eric Jones.
Toy Thomas.
Jared Hamill.
David Jaroszewski.
Bradley Conway.
Demi Anderson.
Jocelyn Story.
Sydney Miles.
Crystal Crate.
Sumaya Yassin.
Zainab Alduais.
Brandon Hipolito.
Oh, Brandon, hi. It's Gilland. Diego Sanchez.
Amina Saleh.
Miriam Frage.
Zahra Alfartusi.
Sarah Alzerjawi.
Asan Saleh.
Esma Alhaj.
Aya Jadala.
Are they related? Are you related? Your daughter? And her mother, Safa Jadala.
Sosan Al-Harash.
Jamila Omar.
Natalie Yakubovich.
Cheyenne Rodriguez.
Julie Nieves.
Gabrielle Sanchez Mungia.
Norma Gallardo Pizarro.
Chandrea Anthony.
Crystal Beecham.
Zena Marchwinski.
Maimuna Diallo.
You tried, though. You tried. Olivia Waldis.
Angela Armstrong.
Zariana Harris.
Melanie Sanchez.
Juana Tapia.
Tania Walls.
Nabila Salah.
Rihanna Sala.
Rendela Hamoud.
Kevin Gant.
Jason Milkey.
Addie Hughes.
Sarah Conrad.
Mitchell White.
Joshua Heath.
Jacob Fowler.
Jackson Heidenberg.
Anthony Dura.
Nine Alicia.
Antoine Williams Jr.
Zenon Ross.
Abdullah Saeed.
Devin Jones.
Dia Kamara.
Margot Ferguson.
Asrar Al-Halimi.
And Jade Herring.
I could do that for a couple days.
And your mom's going to say you better go right there.
Graduates remain standing. We at Henry Ford College have the honor of inducting our newest graduates into the HFC Alumni Association. I confer upon you a lifetime membership into the Henry Ford College Alumni Association with all rights and privileges pertaining to thereto. You are now officially graduates of Henry Ford College. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. It is my hope that the friendships and acquaintances begun at Henry Ford College will continue to prosper and grow throughout your association with all other alumni and community members. Graduates, please continue to stand. As we conclude, I want to take a moment to thank and recognize Mr. Kevin Dewey, Mr. Anthony Lay, the HFC Brass Ensemble, our marshals, our readers, and our 2 interpreters. I now conclude the 2023 commencement exercise. Guests, please remain seated until the graduates and faculty have exited. Mace bearer, please start the recessional.